Hi, welcome back to the Carver's Wood Shop. We're doing our chickadee here. And I just got done burning the very top part of the feathers. I want to show you how to do these big long ones here. You are going to put a quill at the end here. Just right down the center, like so. And another one, like so. Okay. And then you're going to start same way you did the top ones, deeper towards the center, and you pull it up as you come off to the side. You notice how I do a little section at a time to keep it even, make it a little more realistic, because the feather isn't perfectly all one shape with these feathers. They go every which way sometimes. And when you really get good at it, if you look at some of the people at the competitions, they'll have little splits in it, natural splits that occur, just like if your hair is parted in differently in the middle or so. It's the same concept. So this is how you do these feathers. Pushing it further in at the end, and then at the very end you just do it very lightly. Okay. This takes a little bit of time. I've been doing it for a few years, so I'm a little more okay with it. This will all get painted over, and we'll go over all the paints and things that you'll need. Once in a while it will burn a little easier on one side than another, okay? And that's okay. That's just the way the wood runs. I took, when I told you on the other series that you can take it to an emery board, you can also just take it to that strop and take off any burnt buildup on the tip of that wood burner. Yeah, it does collect some of that dark burning material on there, some like the charcoal portion. So just take your time, like I'm doing here. I'm trying not to go too crazy with everything here. Alright, and then you just finish it up at the end. I'll just show you a couple things here, because this is just a matter of practicing with this, okay? So there we have the one feather. And what we're going to do the next one, but see, the next one's tucked underneath. So maybe from here where the end is, where the turn is, I'll just take it from here down like this. Okay? And that's probably all I'm going to do. Same thing here, just make it a little bit of a, so you do it on this side, you'll do it on this side like this, and the rest goes from underneath the first feather, all the way down. One thing I don't do, folks, and it's just my own thing that I've learned over the years, I don't stop like this. I always finish a complete feather. Sometimes it's like writing. You write a little better than other times. I find that you should complete a whole feather if you can do it, or a whole section, because sometimes your style's just a bit different the next day. It's something that I've learned along the way. So we're just going to keep on going. You can keep watching this. We'll just finish this up here. And then when I come back, I'll have all this, and this is how all these feathers are done. Like this one here, most of this will just come out one way, except for up here where it's thicker. Okay? So this one will have a little bit of a center to it. We'll have that center line. This might have just a tad, but the rest won't. Same thing down here when you put your center line in your tail, like this. Okay, you're going to do it on either side, and then, you know, kind of have your other, see how I did that? So you're going to do it on either side of that when you burn. And you can turn it a little bit. You can put a little curvature in it. It gives a little more realistic look than the same look to each one. You want to do the same thing with the bottom. You'll have your bottom quill in the center, of course. You know. And then you're going to have this one out here. And this one. This is when it becomes important to hang on to something with your... Believe me, you do not want to hit yourself with this hot iron. I would not purchase... And then this one, of course, has a center quill all the way down because that's a whole feather. And this one as well. Okay. Alright, so there's quite a bit of burning to do yet. Maybe another half an hour to an hour's worth for me. And then I'll do this, and then I'll come back and show you the flow of how to do this crisscrossing, to do the how we get that to flow a certain way, okay? And then when we get that done, we'll probably, sorry about that, we'll put the eyes in, and we'll keep going with it. I think we're coming along pretty good. Alright, so finish up the burning on the major feathers and underneath the tail. And then when we come back, I'll show you the flow that has to go through the body here for the feathering, and how you can make that look a little more like it's flowing into each other. We'll do it on a practice stick first, and then we'll go to the body just like we did with this one. Okay, so this is how it's done. Just take your time, and we'll be back. Okay, bye bye.